Dunking in basketball is one of the, if not the most entertaining aspect in basketball. From East Bays to windmills to ferocious tomahawk dunks. These elements ignite a crowd like nothing other. It's so popular in today's game that it even have its own competition. Could you imagine watching men's basketball and not being able to anticipate one of the most popular facets of the sport? Well, that's what NCAA fans had to go through for 10 seasons. The NCAA banned the slam before the 1967-1968 college season for a couple of reasons. In the organization's words, the dunk was not a skillful shot. The NCAA was also concerned that the players would injure themselves or others by attempting to dunk the basketball. Their report cited 1,500 events where a player was hurt around the backboard the previous year. Another reason was the NCAA was concerned about the growing popularity of dunking and feared it would lead to showboating and other unsportsmanlike conduct. Many defenders saw this move as an insult that violated one of the game's unwritten rules. In rare cases, participants demonstrated their displeasure with the act by purposefully removing the dunker's legs. This is also a facet that led to NCAA banning the dunk for almost a decade. While the NCAA never admitted it explicitly, many speculated that the NCAA created the ban because of UCLA's Lou Alcindor. He would later change his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They failed to contain Bill and Wilt, but the next great center wouldn't have it so easy. All season, critics had complained about how Lou Alcindor was changing the game they loved. In his first game at UCLA in 1966 across crosstown rival USC, Lou broke the UCLA scoring record. Lou Alcindor scored a whopping 56 points. He scored those points in a plethora of ways, but one way that obviously stuck out was Lou Alcindor's ferocious dunking. The media would nickname the rule the Lou Alcindor rule, which prohibited players from making shots above and directly over the cylinder. Lou's coach at UCLA, the legendary John Wooden, said the NCAA indicated Lou was not the reason for the rule. However, the officials did admit his name came up in discussions. John, who was known for focusing on game's fundamentals, explained to his star center it didn't matter if he was the reason for the rule, its implementation was going to make a better basketball player. Lou didn't necessarily agree. He thought the move had nothing to do with injuries and more to do with race. Regardless of the NCAA's reasoning, Lou adapted and developed a new move called the skyhook and led the Bruins to national championships the next 2 seasons. He did it all without a single dunk. Again, the ban on the dunk lasted for 10 seasons. And during the time, players with above the rim skills had to drop in the ball delicately. Players like University of Massachusetts star Julius Erving and North Carolina State's David Thompson, a great dunker in his day, played their entire college careers with the ban in place. David, who led the Wolfpack to its first NCAA title in 1974, didn't dunk his entire college career with one exception. During the final home game of his senior year, he found himself all alone on a breakaway. There was no other option. David, who went to play 7 years in the NBA, jumped the ball with authority. The ban would be disassembled in 1976, ending one of the worst bans, if not the worst ban in basketball history. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're interested. See you next video.